Greetings and welcome to the Awakening Alchemy podcast. I'm Anna Merkaba, a healer, channeler, and guide for awakening souls. In today's episode, why healing doesn't always stick and the soul level blocks few people talk about, we'll explore why those old patterns sometimes resurface. Why the ache, the grief, and the fear you thought you cleared begins to circle back again. If you've ever asked yourself, didn't I already heal this? Is there something wrong with me? This message is for you. You've done so much already. The energy sessions, the meditations, the prayers whispered under the moonlight. For a time, it felt as though a weight had been lifted. The tightness softened, the fear dissolved, the grief began to fade. But then, almost imperceptibly, it returned. The patterns crept back in, the ache reawakened, the same emotions circled around once more. And somewhere inside, you may have asked yourself, why is this happening? Didn't I heal this already? Is there something wrong? Beloved, there is nothing wrong with you, and you are not failing at your healing. What you may be encountering is something rarely spoken about, yet deeply felt in the soul, a layer of binding that lies beneath even the deepest clearing work. We call them karmic overlays and soul contracts. Imagine for a moment that your energy field is like a luminous garden. Each healing session you've experienced has tended the visible growth, watering the flowers, pulling the weeds, opening space for new light to pour in. But deep beneath the surface, there may still be hidden roots, twisting through your soil, pulling the same old stories back into bloom. These roots are often karmic in nature. They're not punishments or debts in the way we've been taught to fear. Rather, they're like agreements your soul once made, agreements to hold pain for others, to dim your light, to stay small so someone else could grow. These are karmic overlays, subtle programs woven into the energy body that keep recreating the very patterns you long to release. Before you incarnated, you made some vows. Some were beautiful, to love fully, to awaken, to serve. Others were heavier, to carry ancestral grief until a lineage was healed, to hold yourself back so others could step forward, to bear the weight of a collective wound. At the time, these contracts were sacred. They served a purpose your soul understood. But what happens when their time has passed? When the agreement is no longer aligned with who you are becoming, they begin to bind. And no matter how much healing light is poured in, the field will quietly return to its old configurations, because the blueprint itself still holds an instruction. Most healing approaches work on the outer layer of pain, the emotional body, the chakras, the mind, and these are beautiful, vital places to begin. But karmic overlays and soul contracts dwell in the architecture of the soul, a level few are trained to enter. This is why you may feel temporary relief after a session, only to notice the same patterns, the same heaviness, returning days or weeks later. It isn't because you're not doing enough. It's because something deeper is asking to be seen. When this layer is gently uncovered, when the soul is lovingly invited to revisit the old vows and decide if they are still true, something extraordinary happens. The healing no longer hovers on the surface. It drops in, it anchors, it roots. This isn't about forcing or fixing. It's about creating space, for the higher self to remember, you are free now. The old agreements are fulfilled. You no longer need to carry what was never yours. There are sacred spaces where this deep work can unfold, where the soul's contracts are witnessed, thanked, and released. Perhaps you felt it calling you, that quiet knowing that you are ready to unbind, that the story you've carried is complete, that there is more waiting for you. But first, these hidden threads must dissolve. Here is a soul contract release invocation that you can do right now. You can place your hand over your heart and speak the following aloud. I call upon my higher self and divine source to witness me now. I thank all soul contracts and karmic threads that have served my growth and brought me to this point. With love, I release what no longer serves my highest path. I dissolve all hidden bindings, overlays, and agreements keeping me tethered to the old story. I am free. I am whole. I now step fully into my sovereign light. Pause, breathe deeply, and visualize threads of light gently unraveling and dissolving around your body. And if you feel there are still threads you can't quite untangle, or if your soul is asking for deeper support to fully release these patterns, I'd be honored to hold space for you. You can explore one-on-one healing sessions with me at annamerkabahealing.com. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Once again, if you feel called to go deeper and receive support in releasing what no longer serves your soul, I'd be honored to walk with you. You can find me at annamerkabahealing.com to explore one-on-one healing sessions and soul guidance. Until next time, trust your light and honor your journey.